We have a lot of Rush Duel news to go over, so let's get into it. We have 3 brand new articles to go over, being the Molten Martial Machines, along with Trick or Treat with the Necromaid Nana support, and finally, 2 generic cards have appeared. So let's take a look at them and let's talk about them. So first up, we're going to be looking at the 2 generic cards and working our way to the new Over Rush Rare Black. So first off, we're going to be looking at the Lore Lamy. She is a level 4 light aqua effect monster with 1100 attack and 500 defense. Pretty standard. During your main phase, that this card was normal or special summoned, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then you could choose one level 3 or 4 effect monster with 1500 attack or less in your opponent's graveyard. If you choose, then until the end of your opponent's next turn, neither player can activate the effects of that monster or monsters with the same original name. Being a way to stun out specific monsters is really good, especially in a whole entire game where names really do matter. So if you target something like a Necromaid Nana, things that act like Necromaid Nana in the graveyard are going to be harder to use. But overall, it's going to be very interesting to see how this card specifically takes a whole entire cake in the future Rush Duel duels. After that, we have Ace Sword Slash being a new normal spell card, and you either send 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard, or you can activate this card if this is your first turn, if you're the player going second. Okay, so going second card. Choose 1 card on your opponent's field and destroy it. Then you could choose 1 light machine monster with 2500 attack and 1600 defense in your graveyard and special summon it to your field and face up. Okay, so being able to do that is very good. And we have a link to the light machines. Okay, there's literally only 3 targets so far. That is quite funny. Okay, so yeah, 2 generic cards. Pretty good already. So now let's get into the new Necromaid Nana support. There's quite a bit of these, and honestly, it is very adorable how they did these. First off, we're going to be looking at the Necromaid Guard. It is a light level 4 zombie effect monster with 1000 attack and 700 defense, and you send the top card of your deck to the graveyard, increase this card level by 3 until the end of the turn, and for the rest of the turn, if you would tribute summon a zombie monster, you could treat this face up card as 2 tributes. That's perfectly fine, as there are level 7 zombies and higher that you kind of need to tribute summon out. So having a 2 tribute is very good. We have Necromaid Lantern, and it has the exact same stats: level 4 light zombie, 1000 attack, 700 defense. And during your main phase that this card was normal or special summoned, choose 1 Necromaid Stitch or Resize in your graveyard and set it to your spell and trap card zone. Those are the 2 ritual spells for the deck, and being able to recycle those is really, really good. After that, we have Necromaid Timer. It is a light level 4 zombie effect monster with 1100 attack and 700 defense once again. And during your main phase that this card was normal or special summon, send 2 face-up monsters on your field whose original levels were level 4 or lower to the graveyard. Choose 1 Necromage Carriage or 1 light zombie ritual monster in your graveyard and special summon it to your field face up. But for the rest of the turn, you cannot attack with monsters except zombie monsters. Having Reborn is very good by sending 2 monsters to the graveyard, so pretty much you're performing a ritual summon from the graveyard. Overall, I do enjoy that, and that's actually really powerful. After that, we have Necromaid Cleaner. It is a light level 4 zombie effect monster with 1200 attack and 700 defense, so it got boosted up by 100. During your main phase that this card was normal or special summon, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Cool. If there was a zombie monsters among them, you could choose 1 spell trap card in your opponent's graveyard, and if you do, your opponent sets that card to their field. This could turn off potentially some effects that need or require specific monsters in the graveyard. So overall, it's a nice little piece of interruption if your opponent has something planned to stop what you're trying to do. Okay. Next up, we have Necromaid Cook, level 4, light zombie, 1200 attack, 700 defense, no requirement, and the effect is excavate the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal them. Okay, Pot of Prosperity almost. Choose 1 zombie monster or ritual spell among them and send it to the graveyard. Place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order. This is really good because you could choose a zombie monster and send it to the graveyard. And then you have the whole entire Um, we probably have one that reborns, which could be this next one. But being able to get something in the graveyard is really good, and just being able just to have zombie monsters to utilize in the graveyard is honestly just good. Necromaid Carriage being a light level 7 zombie effect monster, 2500 attack and 700 defense. Here's your level 7. No requirement. Effect. Send the bottom card of your deck to the graveyard. If you send a zombie monster to the graveyard with this effect, then you can special summon that monster to your field face up. If you special summon a monster, you cannot activate the effect of Necromaid Carriage for the rest of the turn. So being able to put things to the bottom of the deck and then summon it out is very powerful. And you can do that with Necromaid Nana, I believe, because she's still limited, and that's going to be very interesting. After that, we have the first ritual monster being Necromaid Lurker. She's a light level 7 zombie ritual monster with 1100 attack and 2600 defense, and it's always treated as Necromaid Nana while in the graveyard. Requirement is shuffle one ritual monster or 3 zombie monsters from your graveyard into the deck. Choose one card on your opponent's field and destroy it. Then you can inflict 700 damage to your opponent. That's kind of funny. Being able just to ritual summon this in defense, shuffle a ritual or 3 zombies from the graveyard into the deck just to destroy something, and then burn for 700. Honestly, that's what more do you need? We have Necromaid Ready, level 7 light zombie ritual effect monster, 2500 attack, 700 defense. It's always treated, or this card's name is treated as Necromaid Nana in the graveyard. Shuffle one ritual monster or 3 zombie monsters from your graveyard into the deck. Choose one face-up monster on your opponent's field and return it to the owner's hand. A compulse is actually really useful, and it doesn't say once per turn, but that's completely fine because you need the resources in the graveyard to do the effect. Overall, these are 2 really good ritual monsters, one being able just to destroy something and burn, and then just being able to compulse something. Honestly, it's worth it. We have Necromaid Stitch, which is the generic ritual spell for Necromaid Lurker by sending face-up monsters from your field to the graveyard whose combined level equals 7 or more, and you cannot use more monsters than necessary. It's just generic ritual. And then we have generic ritual 2, which allows you to ritual summon a light level 7 zombie monster by sending face-up zombie monsters from your side of the field to the graveyard whose combined level totals 7 or more, but you cannot use monsters more than necessary for the material, and you cannot attack with monsters this turn except zombie monsters. Absolutely fine. And honestly, this is going to be the 3 of, because it could ritual summon both your Lurker and Ready, so there's that. Next up, we have Necromaid Order. It's a normal spell card, and it has no requirement. You excavate the top 4 cards of your deck and reveal them. Choose one zombie monster with 700 defense or one ritual spell among them, and add it to the hand. Place the remaining cards on the bottom of your deck in any order, and for the rest of the turn, you cannot attack with monsters except zombie monsters. So you open up 3 of these, you get to dig for 12 cards, and get to add 3. This card's crazy. These cards are actually really good. I could see them being a meta-worthy deck going in the future, because I know that ritual summoning has had issues so far of being really, really good. So I cannot wait to see how this deck actually functions when it comes to Rush Duel. This is very exciting. And then finally, let's get into the whole entire Molten Martial Machines, which honestly is a really good name. And here's the over black rare of the Magnificent Blazefint. It is a level 9 fire machine effect monster with 2500 attack, 800 defense, and is a level 9. And this is one of the coolest Overrush black rares that we've had in quite some time, or of the bunch that we have currently, which I think there's only like 4 or 5 now. But all of them look amazing. This one just looks super great. We have pay 500 life points for the requirement. Okay. Choose up to 2 face-up level 8 or lower effect monsters on your field. While those monsters are face-up on the field, they gain 500 attack, and you cannot activate the effect of the Magnificent Blazefint for the rest of the turn. So pay 500, boost to level 8 or lower by 500. Okay, so you're getting more attack. That's all right. Let's see what else they do. We have Owen the Molten Martial Machine, being a level 4 fire machine effect monster, 1200 attack, 800 defense. And during the turn that this is normal or special summon, choose one level 7 or higher fire machine effect monster with 800 defense in your graveyard and add it to your hand, which honestly, that is very self explanatory. Next up, we have Kain, the Molten Martial Machine, being a level 7 fire machine effect monster, 1700 attack and 800 defense. So this is one of them that you probably want to get back, as you could reveal one non-level 7 fire machine monster in your hand to your opponent. The special summon this card face up from your hand. There you go. If there are 10 or more cards in your deck, place one face up monster on your field on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Choose one level 9 fire machine effect monster in your hand or graveyard and special summon it to your face up field. I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. You could just summon out this for free with no tributes, or just putting something to the bottom. I'm sorry. That's a little too much there. And this one seems like it does the same thing in hand. This is Raikyun, the Molten Martial Machine. It's a level 8 fire machine effect monster with 1900 attack and 800 defense. And you can reveal one non-level 8 fire machine monster in your hand to your opponent, then special summon this card face up from your hand. The requirement is none, and face up machine monsters on your field, okay, cannot be destroyed by effects. Okay, so if you have both of these in hand along with the Owen, you have 2 free materials, and you get to summon out the level 9 for free. And what targets do we have here? That's a really good question. Gadget Soldier, Gigatech Warwolf, and we have the Maximum Monster. Okay, so that is literally 3 different targets, and now we have more targets. Okay, that's fine. Overall, these cards have been really interesting tonight. The new robots are going to be very interesting to see how players utilize these. The Trick or Treat deck is going to be amazing to see play. And then the 2 generic cards are really good generic cards as well, because you could just go effect target the Necromaid Nana, and it pretty much just makes the 2 ritual monsters in the graveyard really do nothing. But it makes it where if they summon out a Necromaid Nana, they can't really do anything. So there's that. But I want to know what you all think about the new Rush Duel cards for tonight. As I've been BoltSpider, and I'll see you all in the next video. If you all enjoyed this video, hit that like button down below, and if you want to show support, please hit that subscribe button as well. And I do also have channel memberships, and if you want to support the channel more, it would be much appreciated. Thank you to FGH for supporting the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video.